What is up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and today I'm gonna be going over all the craziness that's been going on in the market. You know, a lot has been going on recently with the Russian Ukrainian war conflict, all of that nonsense in the news. So yeah, all that is really making the market go crazy. The market is really liquid, volatile, and market's been offering up a lot of pips. I was actually able to call out 27,500 pips just within 2 days. Called it out live during my live trading session with my free Discord group. So the link will be in the description. The free Discord group will definitely help you improve your trading skills. So it's free, so make sure you guys join that. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna do a little breakdown of what happened. Although I called out 27,500 pips, I was only able to catch a small piece of that pie because I personally pulled out early because I was satisfied with my profits. However, I did not think the market would sell off that hard. So I was caught off by surprise, but it is what it is. You're always going to leave money on the table. So nothing you could really do about it. So that being said, let's get into the breakdown. So as we look at GJ, so on the 1 hour / 4 hour time frame, it was choppy. The last 3 weeks was tough to trade. I'm not gonna lie. Like here, I got caught up a lot. It was consolidating. It was pretty bad. So with the GU trade, the GU trade, I took this based off of my 5 to 15-minute analysis. The strategy I trade is based off the 5-minute. So here we look on the 5-minute time frame. Let me try to zoom in. So here on the 5-minute, I seen that Asian session was like around here, and the market pretty much during Asian just consolidated. Market shot up. I knew this was a false move up. The market makers just wanted to bring price down. So with me knowing that, I just waited for a reason to sell. So I had multiple entries here. I seen we had a double top, and then it broke the neckline, which I love to look for. So I had an entry around here, and then I also drew my fib from here. So I had about like 3 entries. So I drew my fib from here to here, and then this bounced off my fib zone. I'll show you. Let me get rid of some of these. So it hit off my 0.786. I like to take trades within this range, the 0.168 and 0.78. So I like to take my setups off of this as well, just as confluence. So seen it selling. So I got in like 3 entries, and the market just tanked. When it came back up here, let me show you. Hold on. When it sold off, then threw a little double bottom and came all the way back up here. I was hesitant to stay in, but I stood in this trade. Then I wrote it all the way down to about 70 pips. Pretty easy setup, straightforward. Just took some patience. It's all about, just setting and forgetting. Because really, if I would have looked at the chart the whole time, I probably would have pulled out of this trade, especially once I seen that the market broke this high here. So I probably would have pulled out. But you just set and forget your trades, you'll be good. So that being said, this went 70 pips. However, look, it went for way more than 70 pips. When I seen that, oh my God, I was sick to my stomach. It's a part of the game though. It dropped for literally 330 pips, which is crazy. 330 pips. This was like in a day. It's literally crazy. So, yep, I missed out on a whole pie for this trade. Euro USD, pretty much same thing. I hit all my TPs. People on the Zoom made money. So here, I took this trade based on the DXY was showing me signs that it was buying. Then we had somewhat of an information here as well. Unfortunately, I only had one entry on this. My second entry would have been here, because whenever I get an information, I wait for the neckline. I always look for my entry on the second leg. Then my second entry is always either a fib entry or a break and retest of the neckline of an M. And W is the same thing, literally. Second leg entry, break and retest. So that's what I look for. So with Euro USD, I seen an information going New York session, and I pulled my trades right here. Caught about 51 pips. However, just like GU, with everything going on, it went for way more. Literally way more. What I normally do is I take I should have took some position off, like partial profits, and let the rest of my trade right. That's what I normally do, but for some reason I was just content with what I made, and I had a rough week last week, so I just wanted as much profit as possible. But in hindsight, yeah, I should have let some of my trade run longer. But it is what it is. This went for, let's see, about 237 pips. Crazy. In one day. Now the indices. These were, I love trading indices when I'm on the right side. when indices go against you, it hurts a lot. But when it's on your side, oh man, indices are the best. So that being said, look at this. So on my higher time frame, the 4 hour, I knew once price broke beneath these lows that price would continue selling. So I waited, price broke. I waited for the market to come back up to this zone. So whenever you have, let's say, break a structure or something, let me do a downtrend example, just like this. All right. So let's say you have something like this. Whenever you break an area of the market, 9 times out of 10 will come back to retest it. And that's where you should look for your entries. Even if the trend is continuing down, you got to look for the areas it breaks. Something like this. So it's a nice little tip for you guys. So once it hits those areas, you drop down to the lower time frame. So once I seen it was in this area, I dropped down to my 5 minute, which is my entry time frame. And look what I seen. My favorite pattern, a double top. Right here, double top. Seen a double top. It was divergent. I don't have my RSI, but I believe it was divergent. Seen a double top at a resistance zone around a New York open. I knew this trade would sell. I was able to catch about 4,000 pips. Well, 3,600 pips. However, just like the rest of the trades I took, market went down way lower. So I missed out on a bunch of pips on this trade as well. Overall, this trade went for about 10,000 pips. It's a lot. It's a lot of money. We made a lot of money, but we could have made a lot more. So moving on to NAS. I took a trade today also on Germany. On Germany 30, but it was a all right buy. I had to get out, consolidated. So I got out around here. Only caught about 1,600 pips. Nothing too big. NAS. All right, so before I go over the breakdown on NAS, just want you guys to look at this. Just like the pattern I was talking about earlier, about when you break an area. See how we broke this area here? Look, market's coming back to retest, right? Same thing right here. Market's coming back to retest. So once it gets here, let's see what happens. Most likely it can sell from here. However, if it shoots up, look for it to retest and buy. So that's a little potential setup for you guys for the rest of the week. All right, so I took NAS sales around here because we had an area, the market was trending downward. See how I made this low here? Guess what? It broke beneath it and made a lower low. Also making a lower high here. So market structure is very important. Like when you have market structure, when you know market structure, makes trading really easy. Same thing here. Low, lower low. Now we potentially will make a lower high. So now we could potentially sell. So once you know about market structure and then going, to a lower time frame to look for entries, trading will become really easy. So let me move on to, all right, the 5-minute time frame. What do we have? Once again, have a double top around New York open, which is my kill zone time. Literally around 9, anytime between 9 and 11, that's when I'm looking for these types of setups. So we have an M formation, seen this bearish engulfing. I got in before, seeing that we were at resistance, so I pulled the sell. Caught about 5,000 pips for this. However, I did not think it would drop crazy like it did. It dropped for about 10,000 pips as well. Dropped for 10,000 pips, and now look, it's buying up for 10,000 pips, which is just crazy. It gave a nice setup, but I didn't get in because the stop loss was too big. This gave a nice little W pattern. Nice little W pattern, which is what we like to look for buys during our kill zone time. Yeah, we missed out on that. So, but we called the sales for the people who held it in the Discord chat. They made a lot of money this week from 2 days, literally 2 days of trading. So trading does not require a lot of time. All right. And then with US 30, I didn't trade US 30 yesterday. I traded it today. I seen that price didn't want to really go down because it was consolidating a lot on the 15-minute/5-minute. So I just took, a quick little buy position here. So I took a little buy position here. Stop loss below here. And I was able to catch about 3,000 pips. Quick profit. It should shoot up way more. So we'll see. Right now, I'm in a GJ buy trade. It's looking really nice. So I pulled GJ right here, roughly here. It had about 30 pip stop loss. My target is 100 pips, so we're really close. Hopefully we get there, we'll see. But yeah, market's been very volatile, so you got to really stick to your setups. If you don't see any setups, don't force it, because the market will drain your account the way everything is moving right now. So be cautious and wait for your setups. Be patient. There's no rush on success. All right. So all these trades that I took, by the way, are documented on my IG. So you should follow me on IG. And also don't forget to join the free Discord chat, because we're going crazy all 2022. All right. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.